Welcome back to the Duo's Corner, and this is Windy City Smack Talk, and we're going to talk about SmackDown for July 4th, 2025. Hope you guys had a wonderful 4th. Hope you got sleep. I sure as hell didn't. So we're going to get in here straight, no chase. We've got to pop into it. Show kicks off. Jacob Fatu relinquently pretty pissed off that he lost his title to the new Bloodline 2000.0. It's like, dude, like, I say this respectably. How many are these motherfuckers? I mean, god damn. I mean, Solo getting the belt, we knew that was going to happen. That's not like a big, like, oh, like, we knew that was going to happen. But cool, whatever. Solo got the belt, so obviously that's setting up to something later on tonight. Cody comes to the ring, fresh off the King of the Ring glory. The crowd's really going nuts. Randy comes out, like, huge pop, and showing respect. I thought it was interesting that Randy came out here and said, look, bro, I had you. Like, it was over with. And I could have kicked your shit into next week, but I hesitated. And he said, I told you every week I didn't hesitate. So the biggest question is, in that little story, is why did Randy hesitate? But he did add, look, bro, I need you, since you won, I need you to go there and do what you need to do with Cena. You got to make that happen. You feel me? He's like, you got to make this happen. Then Sexy Drew come back. Great. And he just doing what he do best. Talking shit, stirring the pot. See, it's funny because I was sitting here and I was just thinking before I hopped on here. I said, man, there's not enough heels in the main event situation. There's a lot of baby faces there. If you look at the main event picture, it's a lot of babyface because Gunther's not really a heel. Gunther's kind of like the tweeter, middle-ish. John Cena, I don't know what the fuck he is. And then everybody else is like babyface is trying to stop. We need some heels here. And there was one point in time, it was too many heels of the main event. Now it's too many baby faces. So Sexy Drew coming back to do that and to play that role so good. His shirt, I have to buy that shirt so I can wear it to work. It is absolutely amazing. Bored at work, just fantastic. Drew is the troll of all trolls. So basically, the opener set up the match. All right, so obviously, Drew talking shit, Outta RKO set up a match at Saturday Night Main Event. We're going to have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, the alpha versus the beta. This should be a really good match. Drew is good in these type of matches. Like, he's becoming like the Saturday Night Main Event king because he's really making sure he gets matches on there. So that was a decent opener. And like I said again, did you catch the RKO straight out of nowhere? We just got served. Like, legitimately. Like, you knew it was coming. And then at this stage of the career, you know it's coming, but he's still going to hit you with it. Okay, matches that kind of stood out. We had Little Miss Bliss, Charlotte Flair versus the Secret Herfus and B-Fab and Michin. So basically, Nick Aldis rose up to Charlotte and said, hey, check it out. You want a title shot? And she thinking like, oh, well, Tiffy came to her chair. Tiffy about to choose me. Let's go. And he like, hey, calm down. No, Tiffany didn't choose you, but it's an opportunity for you to get some tag team gold at Evolution. Charlotte looking like, gee, bro, I'm solo dolo. I don't really like that shit. So he's like, well, if you want it, find you a partner. She turned around, little Miss Bliss right there, like, look, G, I don't like you. You don't like me. But hey, together we cold. And we need to go get some gold around our race. So, like, what you want type shit. Charlotte kind of was like, but she's like, well, fuck it. Like, cool. I can't walk around here too long with no gold. So let me go snatch them up real quick. Let's do it. I like this pairing. I don't know what it is. And I think this pairing is going to really help Charlotte because, Charlotte has the Aurora. It's seeming to be in the ring and off the ring to where she's just kind of a loner. She don't really fuck with the girls like that. And Alexa's cool. Like, she the homie. Like, Alexa will fuck with anybody. She don't get no fuck. She's just a cool person. So I think this tag team is almost maybe like designed like, hey, you two motherfuckers need to get together. So the girls can see that you cool. And I really feel like there's tension in that women's division. Because, Charlotte's always there. She come in, she a walking Money in the Bank. She could do what she want to do. It's over with. But in this instance, I like this tag team. You know what I'm saying? They did their things. They kicked ass. They made it look good. Charlotte looked good. Alexa looked good. And B-Fab was great. Michin was great. Everybody was kind of just doing their thing. It wasn't a bad match. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their shit in. The finish was really cool because, like, Charlotte was setting up for the day of moonsault, so she got in position to moonsault. Alexa on the apron, so she kind of pats Alexa on the head like, I got it, little sis. But in the process of doing that, that pat counted as a tag. So she hit the moonsault, boom. Fucking, damn. The former United States Championship, Kelsey Green hopped up on the motherfucker. She booted her off. But in the meantime, Alexa went up there, did the Twisted Bliss, and picked up the win. So at the end, Charlotte's like, oh, okay, you got me. And then they kind of hugged. And she got just like, all right, that's enough. But you could tell, like, this could really help Charlotte. Like, to really show the people in the crowd that she could really work with somebody. So I like this. Whoever really decided to say, Charlotte, we're put you in a tag team so the motherfuckers could kind of think you're a person, I'm fucking with that. All right, so then, like I said, you had the tag team division that's in absolute fucking shenanigans since the fucking Wyatt Sicks came back, which I like. You know, this like I said before, it puts me in the age of when SmackDown was when I was a kid. It was cruiserweights, tag teams, in the SmackDown 6. That's all you needed, and that show was lit. So basically, all the tag teams hopped together. They like, bro, these motherfuckers is back. They are fucking everything up. We need to do it. So you got basically all the tag teams in SmackDown trying to create a united front to get these motherfuckers out of here. But Nick Aldis like, nah, bro, fuck that. The merch is too strong. Money flowing too good. So this is what we finna do. We gonna take each member for y'all team and then put them up against the Wyatt Sicks. Wyatt Sicks beat that ass. And the motherfuckers they chose was Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, Berto, who was fucking cold, and Chris Sabin. They all got whoops. So then, I guess Fraxium was talking shizzle. So they was like, all right, motherfucker, tonight you gonna fight Andrade and Rey Fenix. Good match. And, you know, to get 2 tag matches on a show that's now 2 hours again, thank God, is, you know, a little risque, but it was good. I still say Ray needs to get with his brother. They need to find a way to get him to Raw or find a way to get Penta to SmackDown. They're better together. Andrade's cool. He's always awesome, but it's the crowd, you know, the crowd on like the TV, watching on TV perception is just so important, especially nowadays. You know, back in the day, we were used to Raw where it was screaming and going crazy every fucking 5 minutes, and it's too many moments where it's just like pin drops, and it's like, come on, dude, we gotta make sure this happens. But anyway, in Andrade versus Fenix, it was a good match. It was a really good match. It was fast paced, acrobatics, splash after splash. The finish came with the combo destruction from Andrade and Fenix. A message to the tag team division. They're really pushing these guys. But here's the thing. What tag team belts are they going to challenge for? Because you remember Berto and them, they have the AAA tag team championships. And then you have the Street Profits with the WWE tag team championship. So that's going to be really interesting to see if they get a shot. Are they going to get what tag team titles they're going to go for? You know what I mean? Because SmackDown is 2 nights now, which is fucking brutal, bro. It's like, come on. I could do WrestleMania for 2 nights, but now you do SmackDown. So what's next? Survivor Series, Rumble, like all the big fours will be 2 nights. It's like, god damn. The promos on this night was the Tiffany segment, which was brutal. I'm sorry. I mean, this was brutal. And you can't just put all this on Jade, so don't do that. The Jade hate needs to slow down. Do she again, like I said before, do Jade need to improve? Yes, okay. There was a couple motherfuckers last night that needed to improve that been there. But what bothers me is how we direct hate towards certain people because everybody else is doing it. You know, you have to understand something. including myself, all these motherfuckers is a so-called, analysts of wrestling to give it 2 cents. We couldn't go in that motherfucking ring to just do that perfectly like that. So you gotta be cool with that shit. You gotta be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, again, there's a lot of people that can take booze and negative energy and just turn that shit and say, all right, bro, I'm about to go crazy. And there's some people it affects. And I'm like, bro, if you really want her to get better, like, give her a chance, bro. Like, stop talking shizzle. I mean, like, look, let's keep it a buck since we want to be critical. You had Tiffany Stratton out there, who I like, who I think is great, but she can't cut a fucking promo. She was brutal out there. I don't see no Tiffany hate. I don't see no motherfuckers say, hey, man, that promo was weak as hell, man. Why is she the champion? You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep a spade a spade. And thank God Trish came out there, because Trish was the only motherfucker that knew how to save the segment somewhat. So with that segment, what came out of it was Tiffany chose Trish Stratus. Why? I don't know. There's no other women on there you could have chose. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would have rather Tiffany chose Nikki Bella. I mean, she technically back with the company. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect to Trish. Trish is cold. She's this, that, and the other. But it's like, if you're going to choose somebody, choose a person. Or even choose a motherfucker from NXT. There's a bunch of women down there killing it. You know? But it's like, I get why they picked Trish, because she's the name that'll draw people to the show. She's the legend. I get it. But, I'm not too cool with, even on Raw, and we jump into Raw real quick, Io Sky choosing her opponent. These ladies shouldn't choose their opponents. They should have had a story or something going on, or a tournament on NXT or some shit. Easy, like, have a tournament. Whoever wins the tournament, the winner can choose who they want to fight, and the runner-up and get the other one. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of shit you can do. But anyway, that's just what the fuck they do. But anyway, at Evolution is going to be Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton, and the winner that will face Jade. Also backstage, Jade was walking by, saw Trish. Trish was like, hey, bro, whoever can get, if I get it, whoever get it, let's go. Jade like, hey, I respect that, woo woo. Then she turned around, then Naomi hits her with the goddamn briefcase, talk a shizzle, and then it's going to be them two at Evolution, I guess part 2. That segment's pretty much it, and fucking Nick Aldis just walked behind her like, you okay? Again, we talked about Drew McIntyre coming out, calling everybody betas, and he the alpha. I love Drew McIntyre here. I know a lot of people are mixed with Drew. I like it because Drew, to me, is the guy. He's me watching the show. He calls out the same shit I see. Like, Drew McIntyre is the fourth wall breaker. And I figured it out. That is his character. And I think that character works for him so well. Because he gets it. He sees it. He calls it out while those guys try to pretend to be in that universe. This is going to be good. Now, they got it. Now, I would like some sizzles and some stakes on this. You put some stakes on this. Be like, okay, motherfucker, the winner of this next SmackDown get the first crack at the WWE champion between, either if it's John or Cody. Like, let's really build this up. The mid-card, is basically, we knew we had the parking lot brawls. I mentioned it again. Jacob leaped on Solo, beat the shit out of him, pulled him out the car, which led to the tag team championship main event between Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso versus Solo and JC Mateo. Okay, it's this Bloodline storyline, to me, has kind of run its course. I know why they're doing it, because they want to keep bringing these guys in and basically giving these stars a rub, but without, how could I put it? I want to see Jacob and Jimmy do other shit. I'm sorry. And, Solo getting the title is cool. But it's like, I feel like the two, Solo and Jacob, should just feud. Like, he has this group behind him. And again, yes, there's a lot of talented Samoans, but damn. I'm sorry. It's not everyone's privy to know who they all are. I'm just keeping it real. The guy looks tall, menacing, terrifying. He's a Samoan Undertaker. He looked ridiculous. But it's like, dude, it's like, I don't think Jacob should have lost it that soon. It should have been at SummerSlam. It should have meant something, and Solo is good. Solo he's good on the mic. He has great presence. He understands it. Solo needs a strong, solid win to kind of prove like, hey, I can do this by myself. So if the end game is all those guys turn on Solo, I'm cool. But it's like, dude, it's like we're done. And this was the main event. And Jimmy needs a title. He needs a single title. Jimmy is entertaining. Jimmy has a good look. He's good. And I feel like they keeping him as the bridesmaid. Jimmy Uso needs to be the fucking bride. He needs to be the guy. It should be, I hope they segue to Jimmy going for that belt at SummerSlam. That's what I hope. Make it a triple threat match and Jimmy wins. And that's what I really want to see. Overall, I feel like it was a strong 7 out of 10. It set up a lot of stories for SummerSlam and Evolution. I love Cody in this because you really don't know what Cody's going to do because they made it clear that Cody finally pulled the trigger. So the biggest question, in my opinion, is he going to pull the trigger with Cena and SummerSlam? I am still going that I think Randy's going to cost him the belt. I just feel that way. And then it's going to be a Cody versus Randy feud, and Orton's going to be maybe the heel, which I want to see heel Orton. I think we're kind of starting to see it. So this was the Duo's Corner. This was just my quick review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and catch the super kick. You feel me?